Hello guys, I am Zitlag from the Sneaky Bros and welcome to the Clay Soldiers project. And now, a little announcement that a Clay Soldiers cinematic is coming out tomorrow. That is, in the English days, that is the 23rd. Time-wise, it'll be around about the same time that this is uploaded. So yeah, same time tomorrow, we'll have a long waited for Clay Soldiers cinematic, which will involve like the storyline and that. Now what I want to talk about this episode is the kind of how can I put this? I know there's a word how I know I'll say the storyline of the Clay Soldiers. So you all know that, sorry about the lag there, you know it all started with the Yellows village that suddenly colonized themselves, and then it turned into a town. Shortly after though, the Purples attacked, as you all know, as they broke into the jail and they took their prisoners, because the Yellows had some purple prisoners along with black brawlers. So, that's right. And then the Purples attacked, and the black brawlers and the Purples got away, and Purples got pretty much destroyed. And then, you all know the famous Nether attack, which Uthervale did a great job of doing the cinematic. The Nethers actually had a hidden portal, like a hidden Nether portal, in the mayor's chambers down below, and the Nethers attack. We don't know why the Nethers have attacked yet, but there's kind of a storyline behind that as well, which I'll go into detail once we get inside the Nether and I show you a few things which we've updated. But really, this episode really is just going to be me telling you more about the history and the storyline of the Clay Soldiers and a few updates, including things like religion and that. So let's move on. First off, I want to actually talk about the you know, the like kind of the elves, you know, the people that live in the trees and that. We're gonna stop that idea for now, that is, until 1.2 comes out with the jungle biome, and then we're going to transfer all this and find a jungle biome, or maybe, I don't know, we'll try and spawn a jungle biome. I know there's probably mods out there where we can put in our own jungle biome somewhere around here, or if it needs to, we'll just build our own jungle like we did with the Nether over there, which was it took forever, but it was fun making it. Me and Uthervale did most of the work, and it was fun, it was hard work, but yeah, it paid off in the end because the Nether looks fantastic. It's one of my favourite builds, which I'll show you in a bit. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna probably move this to the jungle biome. So for now, the elves, we're scrapping them for now until 1.2 comes out. And then we go on to the kind of the tribesmen of the Clay Soldiers. Now these we haven't really introduced these that much, because you only briefly saw them in the cinematic where they were in jail. There was 2 of them in jail. That's the storyline, and the Purples basically helped them break out. Sorry about the frame rate there, if you missed that. Yeah, the Purples actually helped them escape. So the black brawlers, like they hit, like I know they're brown now. That's because black brawlers attack each other in version 6. I mean in version 5 of the Clay Soldiers, but in version 6, black brawlers will be like any other colour, unless you give them a nether wart, which will then be the same, like same stats as a black brawler. They'll attack each other and all that. But yeah, these browns, just pretend they're black brawlers for now. So yeah, the purples and the black brawlers, the tribesmen, they're actually allied together. So you've got pretty 3 strong people against the yellows. You got like the kind of the black brawler tribesmen. You have the Nether, the red Nethers, which I'll go into detail in a bit. And also you have the purples. Now people have been asking, why haven't we seen the purples? Like, where's their town in that? Well, it's here. Nah, I'm joking. Well, we haven't actually started a purple town yet, but we can tell you that the purples are going to be like identical to yellows. Like their religion is going to be identical, the type of housing is going to be identical. They all believe in the same thing. It's just kind of a rival town, which they don't get along very well. So that's why we haven't showed the purples, because we just haven't like got around to it. But the purples will be more or less like the yellows, like they have the same kind of things and all this and the same classes. And we'll get on to something else in a bit. Now let's talk about the desert people, which we didn't really tell you much about. You only briefly saw them in the trailer cinematic actually. Now these desert people, you can't actually see them right now. Oh, there's one there. But these are going to be more like they're going to be neutral with everyone. Like they're not going to be allied with anyone whatsoever. They're just going to be independent on their own, and we are actually going to extend. We are actually going to extend this. Like this little village now that belongs to the oranges will be, in the future we want it to be roughly between a quarter of the size of the yellows town over there. So we're going to extend this around here, and we're going to change this biome back to desert because the snow biome's getting pretty annoying. And now we've got the new update. Because we're scrapping the elves idea for now, we actually, me and Udville, we had to sit down and we decided to come up with the dwarves. So yeah guys, this is the new update. The dwarves are going to live down here. This is just a sneak peek at what's to come. Yeah guys, we're going to have the dwarves down here. Now the dwarves religion, yeah, I'm going to get into religion now. The dwarves, I kind of had the idea of Skyrim, how dwarves believe in like technology and machines and equipment that can really help them out. So you'll find that when version 6 of the Clay Soldiers come out, there's going to be some pretty cool ideas that will help with the upcoming updates to the Clay Soldiers project. So yeah guys, the dwarves, I'm not really going to show you more like what else is down there because it's more of a secret thing that's going on there at the moment. But yeah, we can confirm that dwarves are actually coming into the Clay Soldiers project. They'll be building their town inside this big mountain path here. So yes, the elves are still going to be here, but we're just going to build our own jungle biome for them when 1.2 comes out. And now, oh yeah, the religion for the tribesmen and that, they kind of believe in nature and like nature helping them. So they will have like creatures fight for them, which is coming in version 6 of the Clay Soldiers, which you probably heard about. I can confirm that geckos are being made and war tortoises. I couldn't even say it then. So war tortoises and stuff like that. The tribesmen will be mainly having them on their side. Yeah guys, and now we go down to the Nether. Now you all know the storyline with the Nethers. Well, I just closed them. Well, not quite everything. I didn't want to reveal this, but I think maybe some people kind of knew. Well, the Nethers in the cinematic, we didn't show it, but they actually took yellows into slavery. Like they took a lot of yellows into slavery because the Nethers, they believe in destruction and war, and they believe in the god of destruction. Really, they just love killing. We basically added a lava fall here just to make it more like the Nether, and we built a kind of sacrifice room, which obviously has the yellows in captivity because the Nether, they like sacrificing people to honor their god destruction. So yeah guys, here is going to be like a kind of evil mage area down here. Then up above, which we haven't really finished building, is going to be kind of the like where the Nether King sits and all that, and all his men. We have the barracks over there. We have like, we're not really sure what to make of these buildings yet. We're going to build a lot more houses. They're the only 2 houses we have at the moment. But the Nethers, they're going to be pretty brutal guys, and they're going to use a lot of fire, which is coming in version 6 of the Clay Soldiers. Like a lot more like fiery weapons. So yeah, you'll be looking forward to that. So yeah guys, that's the storyline at the moment. The Nethers are actually friends with no one, because they believe in full destruction and they want to just kill everyone. So the Nethers are allied with no one. So we have the yellows that are allied with no one at the moment. You know, things may change because it is a storyline after all. The purples are allied with the tribesmen. The oranges, which are the desert people, they are allied with no one. They're completely neutral. So they haven't got any enemies. They're just friends of anyone really. They like don't mind anyone. And the dwarves, we haven't really decided yet. We're not really decided if they're going to be allied with the yellows. I'm not really sure about the elves. So Raid, that's up to you. So if you could give us ideas of things to do with religion and that, and what we could do, or actually yeah, what buildings you want and stuff like that in the dwarves. And yeah, I just remembered now that we're thinking of making another village as well. I know there's so many villages coming in. That's because we want it to be absolutely massive. There's quite a few actually. A lot of you have been asking for like an underwater civilization. Well, somewhat we have a lot of water here, and I've seen a pretty nice idea that Silver Chirin actually did in our Clay Soldiers multiplayer server. She actually made a really amazingly good underwater like little village, and it was so awesome that I think we should kind of copy it in a way. Not copy it, just like kind of grab the ideas from it and then build it up from our own. So we might have the underwater village over here somewhere, but we haven't even started it yet. We're not going to start it until the future. And a lot of you people have been asking about, having a civilization in the sky, like, the old holy people and all that. like people have been saying, why not make a civilization in the sky? I'm like, that sounds a pretty good idea, but we don't know how they could really interact with all the rest. I mean, we could reasonably let the water people react, because we can like build underwater tunnels and that. I suppose with the feathers involved, where the clay soldiers can use like parachutes, they can kind of like, well, we'll see. And yeah, and the other village is making a swampy kind of village, which I did mention in the server to a few people. Yeah, I'm actually thinking of making a swamp village, but that's in the future as well. When version 6 comes out, I'll be thinking about it. Also, version 6, you'll see on your screen right now that I couldn't believe it as well. I thought, at first when Silver Chirin told me about it, I thought she was just joking. But apparently someone on our multiplayer server mentioned to Silver Chirin that why not make like melon clay soldiers and that, or pumpkins. So here you go, guys. I think it's coming out in version 6. We're going to be having melon and pumpkin clay soldiers in version 6, I think. Here's a screenshot that Silver Chirin sent me. I thank you very much for that. So guys, what do you think of it? It sounds amazing. Crazy, but amazing. I'm not really sure how they're going to be involved with the Clay Soldiers project. I have an idea, because I know on the server everyone's like, worship the melon or worship the pumpkin. So those might come into play, like those are like arch enemies somewhere or something like that. But yeah guys, that's about it that I've got for today. There hasn't been much building involved, it's more storyline. I want to get more involved in the storyline and the history of the Clay Soldiers. So I want to start doing a lot more cinematics. That's why a cinematic is coming out tomorrow night. That's right, Clay Soldiers coming out. So what it will involve, I'm not going to tell you, it's a secret, but it's long overdue. So yeah guys, a lot more cinematics coming in the future. And yeah, sorry it's been late, but yeah guys, I'll see you next time.